Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my quick presentation for the Tide CNS Teach Expo. My name is Charlene Mitchell, and I graduated from UT in May of 2020, the year of COVID. I got a BSA in biology as well as a certificate in pre-health professions, and then my science teaching certification from UTeach. I currently teach in Pflugerville, Texas at Hendrickson High School, which is part of the Pflugerville Independent School District. I teach 9th grade pre-AP biology. I teach 9th and 10th grade on-level inclusion biology, and then I also teach AP environmental science, which has a whole range of students starting from 10th grade all the way up to seniors, of course. For my future, I'm hoping in the next few months to begin a master's program in educational neuropsychology, and then after that, we'll see where the wind takes me, maybe a PhD or down the lines of educational law and policy. So today I am going to show you how I used Google Slides to create a choice board of a sort for my AP Environmental Science class that gives my students the option to really think about where they needed help in terms of math. I hope you enjoy. All right, so I'm down small in your corner now. So here is my math review day, APES math review day that I called it. What this is basically a mix between a game, a choice board for the students to really get some practice with their math. I told my students to make sure they were in present mode because it just makes everything look nicer, and all the buttons will work. So first I'm gonna just show you an example of what it looks like. So let's go into present mode. As you can see on the bottom right, you can click here to begin, and that will take you to the next slide. In a second, I'll show you how I made that button to take me to the next slide. So on this slide was the instructions. I went over this with the whole class before we got started. It tells them an overall idea of what we're supposed to get from this lesson, as well as it broke things down into steps. So we go to the next slide, and this is what I called our roadmap. This is kind of where you're getting the game feel like Candyland. So step one, they get to choose one of the 6 math practices that they felt like they needed the most help with. So let's say that I think, I'm not too sure about scientific notation. So then the student would click right where it says scientific notation. These are buttons, even though they don't look like it. They click it. And this is the setup for every single slide, every single button. It takes the students to a slide that looks like this. It has a video of one way to solve multiplication and division problems with scientific notation that they could potentially use. They didn't have to, but they could if they wanted to. Also is another button that takes the students to their practice assignment. This is what they had to turn in to me to show me that they completed the assignment. And the bottom is just a little bit of instructions. So what they would do after they watch the video is they'll click this button that says practice, and it'll take them to a screen that allows them to make a copy of the document so that they can have it to come back to when they were studying for the test or around April, May when they're studying for the AP exam. So they would just click make a copy, and it'll load for a bit, and then they'd see this document, their very own document, and it'll be put into their own Google Drive. So they get some practice as well as word problems. After they did that, they would go back to this slide. They would click the house, and then they'd move to step 2, dimensional analysis, which is the same setup. Is the general idea of how this works. I just wanted to quickly show those of you who may be unfamiliar with how to make buttons on Google Slides. There are several ways to do it, but how I do it and what I find to be the easiest and quickest is getting a new text box. We'll just do it right here. The big thing is to make sure that you put an outline around the text box so that they can see that this is something that they can click on. Let's change the outline to black. And then you type in it. Click here or click here to move forward, click here to begin. I'm just going to put practice. And then if you're anything like me, you have to get everything centered and favorite font, change the shape however you want to. And then right click on your mouse. You go to link. This is the same place you'd go to put in a YouTube video. But instead of doing that, you click slides in this presentation and you find the slide that you want to go to. So let's say I want to be taken to, let's say the instructions. So you just click slide 2, instructions, and apply. And then when you go to present mode, because you have to be in present mode, the buttons don't really work. Like they can work, but for the aesthetic appeal of things, when you go into present mode, then you can click it and it'll take you right to the instructions. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that quick walkthrough of my digital choice board-esque Candyland game that I did with my AP Environmental Science. I believe that choice boards, specifically the digital ones, are truly invaluable in education. They can be used in so many different ways for so many different subjects at the elementary, middle, high, college level that can really allow students to hop into the driver's seat and take their education the way that they feel like it needs to go and in a way that can best suit them. So again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and have a wonderful day. Hook 'em.